Hi guys. So you might be wondering that how come you're seeing a teaching setup on Clumsy Vlogs. So my name is Gurpreet Kaur and me and my husband we run a channel by the name of Clumsy Vlogs. So far you might be very used to seeing us in Singapore vlogs roaming around Universal Studios and everything. I am a teacher at DAV school in Amritsar and by profession I am a special educator wherein I cater to the special needs of the students. So, what do I handle? So, my day to day routine is handling students who are slow learners or some of the students who have behavioral issues. What I have devised or what I have made is to use this online platform to provide them with an extended help. By extended help, I mean that whatever they study in school, I am trying to explain them in a better way through this platform. So hopefully it might be useful for other students as well. So this is an initiative on my channel on Clumsy Vlogs itself, and I will try to post most of the educational content over this platform. And I think so we have made a separate playlist for these teaching classes. So the first chapter that we are going to start with is going to be from maths, because most of the students they are struggling with maths and I find it that they need some extra help. Classes we do not have a lot of time. हमारे पास इतना time नहीं होता है. We usually have a period of 40 minutes, and in 40 minutes, we are not able to cover up all the concepts so deeply. So, I'll try my best that I'm able to explain most of the things, most of the concepts more clearly in the class, in the online class more specifically. So the first chapter that we are going to take up today is fractions. Okay, so let us just start with the chapter that is fractional numbers. So we will begin from numbers and then I'll explain you about fractional. Okay, so let us start with fractional numbers. So basically, what is the use of numbers in a daily life? So we know that numbers either it is used for everything. Either you count something, either you have to depict or tell us about the quantity of something. So for that we use numbers. So numbers are very important in our day-to-day life. So what does exactly fractional numbers mean then? So let's start. Okay, so what are fractional numbers? Or basically, uh okay, so this is not here. This is fraction. Let me write again over here. Yes. So what is a fraction? So whenever we represent any number, any two numbers in the form of A over B, wherein both A and B, they are numbers. So that this representation of the numbers is known as a fraction. So what does this line over here between A and B tell us? So it means that A is divided by B. So whenever we represent the numbers in the form of A over B or A by B, so it can be said as A over B or A by B. So both of it means A divided by B, where both A and B, they are numbers. It could be any numbers. So numbers are also of two types. It can be whole numbers or it can be natural numbers. So what are whole numbers? Whole numbers are the numbers which start from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, and they move up to infinity. So what is infinity? Infinity means endless. Infinity means endless, means इसका कोई count खत्म नहीं है. It can be up to 1,000, up to 1 crore, whatever, trillion, billion, whatsoever. So what are natural numbers? So natural numbers are the numbers excluding 0. 1, 2, जो भी numbers आपके 0 के बाद शुरू होते हैं, these are called natural numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and again so on, continuing till infinity. So These two type of numbers, these are the type of numbers that we use basically to represent a fraction. Okay, so now let's see. Suppose if I write 3 by 2, this is a fraction. If I write 1 by 2, which we also say as half, it is a fraction. If we write 5 by 6 or like 6 by 9, all of these are what we say as is fractions. Okay, so now we will move on to the next part, that is the type of fractions. Okay, so now let's start with types of fractions. So let's see in the book, what is the first type of fraction? So in in this chapter, the first type of fraction is your equivalent fractions. So what does exactly equivalent fraction means? So the fractions which express the value of the same part of a whole are called equivalent fractions. Now let us take an example. Let me show you. Suppose if I draw, let's suppose these are two pizzas. Now in the first, this is your pizza 1, and let's suppose this is your pizza 2. Now suppose the pizza 1 is cut into 2 equal halves, whereas your pizza 2, we have 4 friends, so we will cut it into 4 equal halves. Now in pizza 1, what we are doing is this pizza is being shared, like only one part of the pizza was eaten. Okay, so basically 1 out of total 2 parts was eaten, because this pizza, it is being divided into 2 parts. So total parts, how many total parts? Total parts are 2. And the piece which was eaten, how many pieces were eaten? Only 1. So if we have to represent that how many parts of pizza were eaten, so it is only 1 part out of 2 total parts. Now let's come to pizza number 2. So let's see how many total parts it has. So it has a total number of parts, that is 4. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So it has a total number of 4 parts. So let's say 2 of the friends, they came and they were able to eat only 2 pieces. They were able to eat only 2 pieces. So let's write pieces of pizza eaten. How many pieces were eaten? Only 2. So if I have to represent that how many pieces of pizza were eaten, 2 parts of pizza were eaten and total is 4. But if we see and compare these two fractions, what we observe is that both of these two fractions are representing the same part. Both of them are representing half. This pizza 1 is also representing half of a whole pizza, whereas these 4 parts are, this 2 by 4 figure is also representing half. If we cancel out 2 over 4, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So it comes out to be half. So what we observe over here is that both of these fractions are representing the same part. When the fractions, they express the value of the same part of a whole. Like here, the whole part, it is your pizza. Let's suppose the whole part, it is your pizza. And here, the 1 part and this 2 by 4 part, both of them are expressing the same part. So these kind of fractions which express the value of same part of a whole are called equivalent fractions. So let's just clear the screen. Okay, so let's again understand. Okay, so equivalent. Okay, wait. Okay, so let's start again. It is equivalent fractions. Just ignore my handwriting for some time. So let's see the examples that are given in your book. So it's 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 4 by 8, and 8 by 16. Now let's see how we can say that these are the same. So it is 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 4 by 8, and 8 by 16. So we know that all of these fractions are going to represent the same part of a whole. So let's say this is 1 by 2. Now the next one is 2 by 4. So if we cut it down, so we see that 2 ones are 2 and 2 twos are 4. Yes, it is representing half. Let's move on to the next fraction, 4 by 8. If we cut it down, 4 ones are is 4 and 4 twos are is 8. So it is also representing the same value. Let's move on to 8 over 16. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16. So what are we observing? That all of these fractions, they are representing half. So we can see that here the numbers are increasing. आपको ये लग रहा होगा कि मैम 1/2, 2/4, 4/8 ये सारे देखने में तो अलग अलग है. Then how are these same? So these are just the different representations of the same number. ये सारी जो fractions हैं ये हमें 1/2 ही बता रही हैं, but डिफरेंट पार्ट्स. यहाँ पे 4 पार्ट्स हैं, यहाँ पे 8 पार्ट्स है, जैसे हमने पिज्जा किया था. सेम वे इस पिज्जा के 4 पार्ट हैं, बट सिर्फ 2 यूज हुए हैं. ठीक है. हाफ हाफ मतलब एक ही चीज के 2 पार्ट हैं. एक 1 पार्ट ऑफ 2 इज दिस. अगेन लेट्स सी 4/8. अब हमें होल्ड ऑन. ओके. सो अब हमें इस पिज्जा इसके 8 पार्ट कर दें. ठीक है. ये 4 पार्ट हो गए. 1 2 3 4 5 6 एंड ये हो गए आपके 8 पार्ट्स. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. यहां से शुरू किया ना. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 एंड 8. तो यहाँ पे कितने पार्ट्स है? 4/8. 4/8. लेट्स डू 2 3. ये आगे 4 पार्ट्स. सो ये सारी अगर आप फिगर्स देखो तो ये सेम आ रही है. इसका भी उतना ही सेम पोर्शन शेडेड है, इसका भी सेम पोर्शन शेडेड है, इसका भी उतना ही पोर्शन शेडेड है. इसका मतलब दीज आर रिप्रेजेंटिंग द सेम पार्ट ऑफ द होल number. I hope it is better clear from now. Now let's move on to the next type of fractions. So the next type of fraction that we have are your improper and your proper fractions. So let's see that. Okay, so the next type of fractions that we are going to do is improper fraction and third type is your proper fraction. So let's first start with proper fraction, then we will do improper fraction. So proper fraction is the fraction where your numerator, let me write it down. So proper fraction is the fraction where your numerator is smaller than your denominator. Suppose let us take the fraction 1/2, 3/5, 6/8. So in all of these fractions, your numerator is smaller, and whereas your denominator is bigger. Whereas your improper fractions is completely opposite of your proper fraction. Here, let's denote N for numerator and D for denominator. Your numerator is going to be bigger and your denominator is smaller. So like 2/5, your your 5/6. Let's suppose it is 5/6. Your 3/2. You can also take any fraction. There are many fractions. You can also take what kind of fraction? Any kind of fraction we can use over here. Okay, so these are the two type of fractions. That is your proper and your improper fractions. Okay, so Okay, so far we have covered three types of fractions. And before we revise upon these three types of fractions, I want to add upon something. I just missed a point. That is, whenever we represent a fraction, we know that we represent a fraction in the form of a over b. But I forgot to tell you what are these terms called. Basically, both these numbers a and b, they are called terms of a fraction. Terms of fraction. So what is the a part called? So a is called the numerator, whereas b is called denominator. So usually students get confused. So there's a trick how to remember it. So for D means down. So the figure or the number that comes down is called the denominator, whereas the number that comes up, it is called the numerator. So this is how we remember it, up and down. So far we have done three type of fractions, that is equivalent fractions, the fractions that represent the same part of a whole, like 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 4 by 8, etc. Second we did was the proper fraction, and third we did was the improper fraction. So proper fractions are the ones in which your numerator is smaller, whereas the denominator is bigger. Whereas your improper fraction is completely opposite of your proper fraction, wherein your numerator is going to be bigger and your denominator is smaller, where n and d are denoting your numerator and denominator. So in the next class, in our next online class, because this class is stretched already to about 15-20 minutes. So in the next class, we are going to cover the remaining type of fractions, that are your like, unlike fractions, your mixed fractions, and your unit fractions. So all of these type of fractions are very important, whereas the like fraction is very important. And because all of the mathematical operations, either adding the fractions, subtracting the fractions, multiplying or dividing the fractions, it all happens only when your fractions are like fractions. So in the next class, we are going to cover the remaining type of fractions, and also we will be solving the your review exercise. That will tell us how much we are good to go with the fractions part. So see you all in the next class. Thank you.